Hey guys, welcome back to True Talk. My name's MPI, and I'm joined by Legion and Jhinsaw. What's up, guys?
Nothing much, bro. How about yourself?
Oh, not much. Just hoping we don't die here. It's okay. I'm pretty sure Legion just like scratches you a couple times, right?
Hey,
Anyone else getting, unfriended vibes right here?
She just canceled her flight to my wedding. Oh, it's Mallet. Oh no, it wasn't Legion. It was Mallet the whole time.
hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show, everybody. This is a weekly podcast where we talk about now just anything and everything. We have fun. We get to know a true affiliate from the True Gaming community. If you guys don't know what that is, you can do ! True Gaming in the chat to get to know it. But yeah, Mallet, how are you?
I'm good. My cosplay's almost done.
I know,
So
it's looking good.
So I decided I'd test out the top half. And by cosplay, I just buy pieces because I have no creative ability whatsoever. So no, I didn't make the mask. I ordered it. But it looks awesome. And then, so all I need to do to finish it up is throw some blood on the hoodie and do some design work on that. And I'm going to make a knife out of cardboard and like duct tape and stuff. And then I should be all done.
Nice. It's looking
And the
good.
convention's in 2 weeks, so I'll be sure to post photos when I have them. But I figured I wanted to test out the wig and stuff just to see how it all sat, and I figured might as well do it here.
Yeah, makes sense. I've looked at like people that make cosplay stuff, like, and I know that like the most people who make videos are very good at it and like probably a professional.
That kind
But
of money.
it was so overwhelming when I watched it. I was like, I don't know where to start. This is too much for me.
Well, it's like, okay, I can sew, but I can't make. But my sewing skills are limited to like buttons and stuff like that.
I can't
make actual articles of clothing. So what I tend to do for cosplays is I'll buy the clothes and then I'll alter them.
Smart.
Like this one, for example, it's like it's got like a sort of almost like a college type thing on the back that I'm gonna draw with fabric markers, and then like the front pocket of the hoodie is supposed to be sewed on super haphazardly.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna get a needle and throw some thread on there, and then fake blood because of course.
Well, yeah.
But
obviously, you have to tear up.
yeah, but like in general, but it's like I bought the hoodie, I bought the rest of the actual clothes because like the rest of it's like a red plaid mini skirt, a black tights, and Converse. So I already had all of that. And then, like, for my Nia cosplay that I'm going to do the second day, it's same thing. I bought the clothes and then just dumped fake blood on them. And then I'll dump fake blood on me, and we're all good. And I'm a tier 3 Nia. So,
just dump blood everywhere. Fair enough.
Yes.
Jhinsaw, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for coming on. I know it's morning for you, right? Or are you, like, early morning?
Just about to hit midday. 11
Oh,
a.m.
okay,
at the moment.
I know. Yeah, I knew you
Yeah.
were pretty far ahead of us. So, yeah, dude,
Well,
welcome to the
it's
show.
small 15 hours, nothing that much.
Oh, dude, that's nothing. No big deal at all. Well, welcome. How are you doing on your midday?
Oh, yeah, doing pretty well. Just, starting off the day, making some music. The sort of stuff that I usually do, just counting down until pretty much this.
Cool. So, but before we like dive into the whatever random conversation we end up in tonight, tell us a little bit about you, about your stream, about what you do on your stream, and just kind of anything that you want to let the audience know about you, so they can find you and enjoy your content.
A little bit about me. Well, I'm a Mixer streamer. Mostly focused on Mixer. I've been going to and from Twitch a little bit. Started on Twitch, was taken over to Mixer by an old Twitch streamer. Kind of set up a community over there so far on like 1,430 something followers.
Nice.
And yeah, basically I do anything from streaming myself, making music, making videos, or just pretty much playing just horror games or some competitive games. Now, don't expect me to be good at anything that I play. That is, like, if you come to my stream, prepare for me to get annihilated in the most embarrassing ways possible.
That's fair.
Yeah. But, yeah, other than that, basically, started getting into streaming around 2 to 3 years ago after moving to Dad's. Didn't even have any idea that, hey, look, this whole online streaming thing was actually a thing. I was just mostly just focusing on music.
Mhm.
And then a friend of mine one day just went, hey, look, you're making music. Why not stream yourself doing it? See if anyone wants to jump in.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, why not? And yeah, the first couple of streams over on Mixer, I went from what I think was 3 days in, I hit 50, and then a week in, I hit 100. So,
Dang.
and that was just mainly making music. So I just went, well, if that's the case, how will I go with, horror games screaming like a little wuss that I am every now and then.
You are not a
But yeah,
wuss.
that's-
Do not say that.
Oh, you have not heard me scream in Dead by Daylight. Even with the warning with the music, when that killer pops up behind me, I scream.
Don't
I
worry,
have fallen
did
out of
too.
my chair numerous times playing Dead by Daylight.
Don't worry, I scream like a baby too. I play killer and I get scared by my own killer stuff. Like my own hag traps, my own doctor illusions, my own spirit husks. I get scared by myself.
Oh, me
Okay, I
playing
haven't had
Trapper
that
on
happen.
Dead by Daylight, I get scared when I walk into my own traps. I keep on forgetting that I can get caught in my own traps.
Here comes the trapper. You better watch out for his traps.
That's
and
cool,
then I
man.
get stuck and I'm like, oh, I just did the job for you. Okay, go to the exit. I'll
You're
meet you
welcome.
there.
So
yeah,
what?
haven't you heard me scream like a little girl when we played Dead by Daylight?
Yes, but I don't know if I've ever heard you get scared while you're the killer. Only when you're a survivor.
Well, because when I'm playing against you guys, it's hilarious.
That's fair.
Oh, you should throw me into that sometime. I would enjoy it.
PC or console?
Both.
There you go. Yeah, I think the only times that I've ever gotten like scared in Dead by Daylight was against the Hag when we were all playing together. I put it in that clip compilation video. Words got really hard there for a second.
Yes,
Tongue twister
But
right there.
man, there were a couple times that the Hag traps, it might have been like the first time I'd played against the Hag, scared the crap out of me. I got so scared.
Oh man,
The
that
only-
was funny.
The only killer that has been able to make me scream a lot is the doc.
That one hasn't really gotten me that much. I think the Hag
That's
is
one of
the
the
main
ones that
one.
scares me when I play him.
Michael Myers
First
has
time
gotten
it's
me a few
stopped up.
times.
Yeah, first time when I had the doctor as killer, when he did that bloody mirage thing,
Mm.
that shock,
That'll
that
get
scared
ya.
the living hell out of me because I did
Yeah.
not expect it.
Yeah,
I know with night. Oh yeah, you go.
I think Myers is the other one that gets me. Like the no terror radius Myers. That they'll just be there and suddenly
oh gosh,
it's like in
tier
your
1
face.
scratch mirror Leary's Myers.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Welcome to the Dead by Daylight
What about
podcast, everyone.
Ghostface? What about Ghostface?
He hasn't
haven't come
gotten
up
me.
I haven't come in up with a game of Ghostface yet.
Really?
I think.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Every game that I've gotten into with DVD, it's always been Nightmare, aka Freddy Krueger, or The Pig. That's
Did you
legit
just
all
start
I'm able to...
Well, recently they just reworked Freddy. Like, total rework on Freddy. So.
Yeah, I know, because people were complaining about his dream state, that it
Mhm.
was too powerful.
Everybody complains about everything being too powerful. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You're not
Every
meant to
ga-
win every game.
Every game you get into, Fortnite, the guns are too powerful, Rainbow Six, you can't kill the operators, hitboxes are broken.
That's just
There's always
video
something
games.
wrong with every game.
Pretty much. So they released the new pig outfit. So it's the first licensed killer to get a new
Yes.
skin.
Yes.
And it actually looks really nice.
I'm excited,
yeah.
but I don't want to spend money on it.
Well, of course not. Why would you
That's-
spend money on that? That's stupid.
That's one thing that I don't really like about the pig, is that it's Amanda.
Hmm.
I would have loved it if they took it back to the roots and made it John Kramer.
Maybe that'll be a skin later on. Because like right now they have a male and a female Legion.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
They
cool.
have actually, no, they have two males and two females. It's 4 different characters.
Oh, and the Legion, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe.
So,
Dead
maybe.
Dead
I mean,
by Daylight.
I think a lot of
There you go.
I think
Free
a lot of
idea.
it might have been about rights and stuff, though. Like, think about it. The ghost face we have isn't really the ghost face from Scream.
me
So it's
started.
like it could be that they could only get the rights to Amanda, and they wouldn't give the rights to Kramer or Detective Hoffman or any of those
That
other
would've-
people.
That would have been interesting, Detective Hoffman.
Maybe. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the licensing would work if they're in masks. It would just kind of be
I
like the
genuinely don't know.
backstory.
Well,
I
that
agree.
and, like, the
I
sound, I
agree,
mean-
Mark.
Yeah.
Cute little pig squeaks. I mean, you can't. If it's John Kramer, you can't have cute little pig squeaks.
You could have just like a grunt. Nobody owns a grunt.
No, but I like the cute little pig squeaks.
I like
There's nothing more satisfying than slamming a pallet on her head and hearing that.
I like when the huntress gets slammed with a pallet and she like throws her little hissy fit because she's basically still the mind of like a 12-year-old if you read the lore for her.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
one.
I like it when Leatherface hits a wall and then he throws a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like.
The only killer that they're missing at the moment, which I doubt they're going to get the rights to because it is one of the trickiest series to get the rights to, is Voorhees.
Well, yeah.
Well, they're not going to, not with the Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, which is still in a battle for copyright
actually
stuff as
continue.
far as I
Yeah.
know. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because didn't they have the rights and then it like changed hands and went to a different company and they pulled it and just went, no, you don't have the rights anymore?
I don't know if they ever
Something like
actually
that.
had them,
Yeah.
but they were basically served with a cease and desist and told, you cannot add any new content to this game. You can update existing things. So, like, if the game is broken, they can fix what's broken, but they can't add, like, new characters or new skins or new maps.
Or new anything.
New anything.
Or
They
new
can fix
kill
what's
animations.
broken. Oh, yeah. Mark said it in chat. The original writer sued for return of ownership rights, and they're still working all that out. That's right.
You'd think people would be able to talk to each other before getting legal stuff involved.
Which, yeah, that right there has kind of screwed the whole game over now, though, because if the game company that made it gets the rights back, because it's
Yeah.
been idle for that long and hasn't really had that much fresh content or fresh update, it's now screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A
And-
new update's going to come out, no one's playing it, so not that many people will be like, hang on, there's a new update? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they released it on Switch.
I know they're going to. I don't know if they have
I don't-
officially yet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Let's
still
see.
released, but I know they are. And
See-
there's still a community that plays the game. So
Over here in Australia, it's dead, though.
That's
Like,
fair.
You barely have anyone.
I think
that
we have a
plays it,
pretty small
which sucks.
community in the U.S. that plays, but I know there is still one. I assume if they ever get the rights back and put a big update, though, that community could get revitalized, but
Expand.
it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make some big stuff, or do some like free weekends, and that weekend the game is like 75% off or something crazy to get people into it. I know I have it. I got it from a Humble Bundle of horror themed stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't even
Get a
think I
Humble Bundle.
installed it. I think I added it to my Steam library and never installed it.
I installed it to play it a couple of times, and then after it died, and every single time I went into a lobby, my ping would be over 400 because I'd be getting shipped over to like an Asian server just to fill up a lobby.
I lied. Never even added it to my Steam library. It's just us sitting in my Humble Bundle account.
Nice.
You just have the code there and be like, yeah, giveaway, question mark.
Yeah, for the one person that plays it, you can have this. It'll go over great, I'm sure.
Horror game giveaway, everyone's expecting like something big, like Dead by Daylight. It's like, yes, here we go, here, have F-13.
Yeah, you can have this,
Uh,
because I just don't want it. It looks interesting, but I don't know. I feel like there's you play Dead by Daylight or you play Friday the 13th. Not a lot of people do both, because it's like any other game. You have to invest time in it to get good at it.
See,
Yeah.
I did play both just because, hey, look, Dead by Daylight doesn't have Voorhees, and I'm a big Voorhees fan. But then on the other hand, I'm also a big Saw fan, and yeah, there's Saw. Saw the video game does exist, Saw 1 and Saw 2.
Oh my
but
god, those games.
I loved them.
I forgot about
I-
those games.
I loved them like you wouldn't believe. I played them on PC and streamed them on PC. And yeah, I mean, apart from that, it's like you complete the game, there's nothing else left to do unless you want to play the whole game again and then choose the other decision that you have at the end, which is capture John Kramer or let him go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I ever finished it. I think I this is gonna throw it back. I think I rented it for the Xbox 360 at one point and played it for like a night with a buddy of mine, and then we were both like, "What is this?" And then we moved on.
So, cats.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Who's seen the Cats trailer?
I
Unfortunately, I have to put my hand up. Yes.
Yes.
That's like, yeah, that's time in my life I'm never getting back.
I would have genuinely preferred them to have used the costumes from the musical.
Yeah.
Like, I wish they used the costumes from the musical. And I think the musical is dumb.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I've
wish
seen
they
the
didn't
photos.
even bring out the movie.
Yeah, I've seen the photos, and it is not great looking.
And you know what disturbs me even more? The sheer amount of talent in the cast. And that's what they look like.
Right?
You got Idris Elba, Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, like, and Jennifer Hudson. And you have them look like that.
Whatever that is.
Sounds like my reaction to the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
Like, why? Why? I don't get it.
So Mark in chat is asking why we are talking about the Cats trailer over all of the other trailers that came out. I think it's because this one's terrible. I haven't seen
we were
Top
talking
Gun.
about it before it started. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Top Gun one. I have not watched the new It trailer. I've seen the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark trailer and lost my freaking mind.
The It trailer was kind of disturbing, actually.
I need to watch it.
Is the bully back? Or is he actually dead?
Is who back where what, huh?
In the new It, the bully.
I couldn't tell. There were lots of flashing lights.
There's a cat behind me that is currently stuck behind all of the mess behind me.
Hi, Kate!
Played yourself, didn't you? Probably shouldn't have gone places you shouldn't have been, you big dum-dum. But our question of did you see the Cats trailer is going to be answered with no. Everyone's seen it apparently except for me. I've just seen the photos and it looks god-awful.
It's disturbing. Like, go watch the trailer because it's terrifying. And this is from someone who genuinely loves music and who actually likes cats and who's listened to the original London soundtrack from the original stage cast of Cats. So, yeah.
Yeah. I have zero intention of watching that movie.
I was looking forward to the movie too, and now, like, ugh. No.
Yeah, no thank you.
That's why I'm just a fan of horror movies full stop, because the movie may be bad, but at least it will possibly, you know, make up with it with kills.
Crazy killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah, or just
Oh no! Oh no!
or just be so
Someone
bad
go
that I
away.
can make fun of it.
Yeah.
Something.
I mean-
That's what I did when the
Leprechaun?
Twilight movies came out. I'd go sit in the back and laugh at them.
See, I don't like movies that are attempting to be good that end up being bad. I like movies that know that they're bad. That's what I want to watch. Like a full-on B-rated horror film is just like my thing. That's perfect for me. I love those. Love them.
Yeah, I mean that's why I love the Scream series, due to the fact that it was so meta and it was just calling itself out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think it became one of the most well-known horror movies of all time. Well, that and, to me, I would say Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Well, it revitalized the horror genre, if you think about it. Like, you had the good franchise, like the original movies of, like, the 80s. Like the Halloween, the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all of those had gotten to the point by the time Scream came out to where it was just dumb sequel after dumb sequel with terrible acting, you know. It was just bad. So when Scream came out, it was the first real set of good horror movie. It was like the first good horror movies that had come out in years, I think. And it's like all of a sudden, oh, like especially with like that first kill that everybody knows about with Drew Barrymore, all that stuff. It's like, oh, wow, an actual good horror movie. And then that's when you started getting the whole span of like teen horror movies. I Know What You Did Last Summer, all that kind of stuff.
Oh god.
Then all that kind of got stopped. And then all that kind of got stopped with Columbine.
Yeah.
So then once Columbine hit, there was still like horror just kind of going downhill, and then they started doing remakes, and that's what we're kind of in right. Like the 90s and 2000s had two major franchises in the horror genre, right? Scream and Saw.
Yeah.
I don't even watch horror movies.
When did Saw come out?
How
old am I?
You're 26 or
2004.
27, something like that.
This movie's been out for so long, it doesn't seem like it.
How do I know your birth? How do I know how old you are and you don't know how old you are?
Totally not stalkerish at all.
Yeah, I know how old I am. I'm just thinking, like, good God, how old was I when that movie came out? Like, holy crap.
Come to think about it, Saw came out 2004. I would have been, and this will show my age, I would have been 4.
Good God.
Okay.
So I would have been, what, like 14?
Okay, so...
I'm bad at math.
15. I would have been 10, I think. Yeah, I would have been 10. So you would have been 11 or 12, I think.
Yep.
Because you're 27? 26?
26.
Okay, yeah, you would have been 11 then, because I would have been 10.
Yeah, those are probably movies I should have been watching when I was 11. I'm sure that's fine.
Absolutely. I'm sure your parents would have loved for you to have been seeing that.
I'm sure that's definitely not why I've, grown to play so many horror games and love so much horror stuff. It's fine.
I've never seen horror movies. Honestly, people dying in movies used to terrify me as a child. Like, I would have terrible nightmares.
Same, then I hit that pain in the butt thing called puberty and everything changed.
And then I hated everyone.
Yeah, that as well.
My grandma...
It's not a phase, Mom! This is who I am!
My grandma always tells this story. Apparently, the first movie she ever took me to see was Anastasia, the animated movie that was out in the very late 90s. And apparently, Rasputin terrified me so much I didn't sleep for like a couple of months because I kept waking up with nightmares. Then the next movie I ever saw was Snow White. Said Evil Queen terrified me. I'm a bit of a wimp, so why I'm known as like True's resident murderer is kind of beyond me sometimes.
But I think you just like kind of grow out of it eventually, where you're like a little bit less scared of that stuff.
I guess.
And I always feel like it's different too. Like I can watch any horror movie and it will never bother me. But as soon as I'm playing a game and I'm in control of that character, then it's more personal. Especially like, I don't think we see it as much as we were for a while, but we were seeing so many horror games where you couldn't fight back and your whole game was to run and hide essentially. And it's just like Outlast and stuff. Nope. I couldn't play that game until I got drunk with a friend and yelled at the screen that I wished they would find me and fight me. And then I was a little too tipsy and we got lost and turned around and I was like, all right, we got to play this again tomorrow. I don't know where I am anymore. But then I picked it up the next day and just like walked right through it. Didn't bother me at all.
Outlast,
I'm rewatching the Cats trailer.
Outlast, I can say, is the only game which actually made me like almost just quit stream because of how terrifying it was.
Yep. The first time I played it, originally I played it with two of my old coworkers, and we were all three sitting on a couch facing their big TV. And as soon as it would start to get like a little too tense or a little scary, everyone would go, I don't want to play anymore. You play. It would like try to hand off the controller to whoever was next to them.
I had my housemates come in during a stream to tell me to shut up because I was screaming that much during Outlast. I was being that much of a, female dog.
The next time I played it, after I beat it, I played it when I moved into my first apartment with my old college roommate and a couple of other people, and I felt bad for our neighbors because one of them was just screaming the entire time. Like, it would just be like dark, and it would be like, this is too scary for me.
Nice.
I see Kid Kevin in chat said PT over everything. That was terrifying. I remember when that came out, I almost called into work because I got that deep into it with my roommate. Because we were watching, I'm pretty sure it came out during Gamescom. Or it came out during one of those.
2014 or was it 2015?
It was 14, I'm pretty sure. But it came out and they were like, you can download the demo right now. And like, this was, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering the setup right, the desk that I have was in our living room. And it broke our living room and like the dining room kitchen area up. And I was sitting at my desk and they said, you can download it now. And I picked up my controller, turned on the PlayStation on the TV across the room and downloaded it. And then went and woke him up and said, come play this with me. And then we just sat there and played it for like 6 hours. And I was in a Facebook group with a bunch of other people that play video games who were playing it, and we were just like making a guide together on how to beat it. And I was like this close to calling into work because I was like, this is so cool. I can't tear myself away from it.
It's a bummer it didn't actually get turned into a real game though, and it just stayed as PT.
And that I can't download PT again.
You can download a PC remake of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like guidelines there. Like I can't stream it or anything like that. But I remember after I played PT, like 3 or 4 days later, I was in my bedroom and I was laying in bed and I just hear a baby crying. I've never heard a baby cry in this apartment the entire time I lived there. And it's in the room next to mine. So I don't know if I just somehow not heard that baby, or if my neighbors had a child and I somehow never noticed that I had a pregnant neighbor. But God, it was terrifying. I was like, nope, I'm leaving.
If that was me, it would be the latter one, because people tend to say I'm blind. I don't notice anything.
I mean, it's possible. Like, I don't know, maybe that person worked nights and I never saw them. Like, we just had opposite schedules. I don't know. But either way, it was terrifying. So it was like the last time I heard a baby crying was in this game, and it meant that everything was bad and the world was ending.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently they released the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
Has a lot of cameos in it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yep, I need to watch that because I like all of those.
Let's see if the bully is still in chapter 2.
So many trailers were released today.
Yeah, I know. Like, what's with the trailers today?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
It was like Trailer Thursday or something.
Maybe.
I know what's special about July 18th.
I exist.
Oh, Comic-Con.
Oh,
That makes sense. I forgot that was going on.
right.
I am way too
forgot
poor to go
about
to that,
that.
so I just kind of forget that it exists.
I forgot about that.
So I'm
I-
an Australian, so I don't go to Comic-Con, so I just, push it out of my mind. Just like I don't want to make myself, pissed off that I can't go there.
Very much forgot about that. It's on my bucket list one day, but man, this cosplay would be so cool there. Whew. No, I just completely forgot it was happening. So, okay, that explains it. Because I was wondering, it's like, man, the It trailer, the Cats trailer, the everything trailer, isn't it?
Kind of weird. I don't feel like Cats would fit a Comic-Con release, but
Well,
I
they
always feel like
announced
there's a
yesterday
lot
that they
of
were
weird
gonna-
stuff there.
I just thought the Cats thing would be, like, fully animated. Not, like, creepy
Whatever it is.
human cat.
It's like a
hybrid.
half cat, half person.
They should. I would have rather they used the costumes from the musical. Like, give me the skin tight bodysuits over that abomination, please.
Ugh, I don't know.
No, Mark, I don't care. I don't care, Mark. You can't. I don't care. I like musicals, and I was looking forward to dragging my kittens to a musical movie Now I'm not going to because that's just disturbing.
Not anymore.
See, the only cat girl I can put up with is the one called Catwoman.
Yeah, and you don't mean the Halle Berry version, right? Because that movie was terrible.
No.
It was not a good
Please, no.
film.
See, I'm more of a Marvel fan compared to DC. But
Hey!
I
No.
mean, DC movies every now and then aren't bad. I mean, Batman v Superman can just be buried in a grave and forgotten about.
I've never seen it. I still haven't watched it. I've had zero
Martha.
interest in it.
I went and saw it with friends, and it was the worst mistake ever. It was either that or Captain America: Civil War, and I was outvoted. I'm like,
Ugh.
Civil War, my friends. Batman v Superman. I'm like, oh, okay.
Aw,
In
fine.
what universe would you not go?
I would have probably just been like, yeah,
I-
I'll see y'all after the movie.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Superman.
He's too perfect.
As a superhero, I don't like him. I don't
He's
know
too
why.
perfect.
I just
Oh,
never
would you
liked
look
him.
at that? Certain someone has joined the chat from my mixer. At least someone has tagged along.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay, friends!
There's one.
He's kind of a. Mark says he's kind of a boring superhero. He is kind of a boring superhero. He's just like, I don't know. I'm strong. I can fly.
I can do everything.
I'm Superman.
I know it's you bloody
I'm
boy.
like, neat. You can do Superman stuff. Whatever.
I just like Hawkeye's my favorite. Hawkeye's
Hawkeye's
always
pretty
my
cool.
favorite.
Did you
Hawkeye's
see
amazing.
that Jeremy Renner released a music video?
And it's actually good.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I
Oh,
just
I
assumed it
actually
wasn't
really
going to be
liked
good.
it.
I'm not going to
No,
lie.
I actually really liked it. And like not just because I have a huge crush on Jeremy Renner, I actually liked the song.
Who doesn't have a crush on Jeremy Renner though?
Fair.
My boyfriend thinks I'm crazy, but Hawkeye's. I tried to explain to him that like, okay, you want to know how awesome Hawkeye is? Hawkeye's draw strength on his bow is 250 pounds, and he
Here
pulls
comes the
that with
internet.
3 fingers.
Oh, you should have been here when the
at
Avengers
almost
trailer was
machine
out.
gun- At almost machine gun speed with no superpowers. Hawkeye's the
Where's
freaking
his-
best.
Where's the Zach Galifianakis bloody math, equations going around your head right about now?
That's
He's
me
the best.
anytime I try to do simple math.
No, Hawkeye is awesome, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I won't
Sure.
argue with that.
See, Jeremy Renner and Mark Ruffalo for me.
Oh, Jeremy Renner is gorgeous, though. Mm. But no, I actually really liked the music.
I haven't seen it yet, but I
You
didn't
should.
didn't think I'd be
Did you watch
into
those
it.
Soviet Womble videos? Chat?
No,
You need to. They'll make you laugh.
I have gone on a binge of Westworld. My friend gave me his HBO login, so
Oh,
like
no, that would have been a mistake.
every free moment I've had, I'm like, I have so many series to catch up on.
That
Game of
explains it.
I watched all of Chernobyl. That was a while
Dinklage,
ago, though.
Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
I'm not
Peter
watching that.
Dinklage,
I can't
Peter
do it.
Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. Dum,
I just can't. I didn't like it.
ba-dum.
I tried to watch Game of Thrones 3 separate times, and I don't like it.
I tried reading the books, and I ended up putting it down about halfway through the first one when it got to the fun incest sex scene. Then it was just like, yeah, that's a bit too much for me.
None of that really bothers me. I can't keep up with the characters.
That's fair.
I
There
can't
are
keep
quite
up
a few of them.
with Homeboy who
Yeah.
left for seven to 10 episodes and then just shows back up and everybody's like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Where you been?" I'm like, "Who the hell's that guy?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, he was in this one episode for like 8 seconds. He said hello to that guy and he's really important to the plot though."
And
I'm like,
look, there's
what are
Ed
you talking
Sheeran.
about? Yeah.
And look, there's Ed Sheeran.
So the one thing that kind of I can agree with Game of Thrones is, to me, it kind of took a season and a half to actually take off and to
Mhm.
start making sense. It just took so long to actually get to what was actually happening. I've read majority of the books. My dad has read all the books. We watched Game of Thrones together, and yeah, he was there, and he instantly knew. It's like, it's not in order. They were following the books, but he's like, this should actually be happening before that. That should be happening, and he went out full bloody nerd, and I'm like,
See,
okay, I'm the odd one out here as well.
I had
and
that
yeah,
happen
really
too.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it with my old college roommate, and he was like, "Remember this. This is important." And he was like, "This is foreshadowing for something." And I was like, "Shut your mouth. Just let me watch the show." Because then I couldn't keep up with what was going on. I was like, "Well, what's that? Where's that going to lead later?" I'm like, "No, I need to keep up with what's happening in front of me right now." Because then I never knew what was going on.
See, I didn't like the ending whatsoever. That was like the worst ending to a franchise of all time to me. Was the ending of Game of Thrones. Because you just have it ending with pretty much just Arya walking off to, I wonder what's over in the west.
I want to go now.
That's it. It's like,
now that it's over, I want to go back and just like watch the big scenes. Like I want to watch like the Red Wedding, because that was apparently a big thing. I want to watch like the huge battle scene that was selected for all these awards, and I want to go back and watch those. But I don't care about any of the other plot. Like, there's too much going on to keep up with, and too many people. Just want to see a lot of people die and a lot of really cool cinematics. Other than that, get it out of here.
I just want to see people die.
Yeah.
See, this is why we're friends.
Yeah, what's going
we
on,
just
Cindy?
like death.
I just want to see a lot of murder and cool camera movements.
I am all for murder. Okay, so MPI, you saw the thing I just posted in our chat?
Yes, it's terrifying. Thanks, I hate it.
Those of you guys, I'm sure all of y'all have seen that face app thing where you can make yourself look old.
Stop
Well,
using
it. Well, but somebody decided to use it on the television.
I think
Teletubbies,
What-
Teletubbies.
It's
I think we should just start using it on nothing but television characters that are animated, so they aren't real human beings, and just like break whatever the algorithm is that it's trying to use.
Peter Griffin.
Yep. Oh, what about the old guy from Family Guy? Herbert?
Oh, Herbert.
He's already old. What's he going to look like?
Hi, Chris.
God. That show's a mess.
okay. I hate to go back to the Cats trailer, but I just saw this. Do y'all know the We Rate? Okay, do y'all know?
Don't know what.
Twitter page. It's, for those of you who don't know, it's a Twitter page where people send this guy pictures of dogs and he'll rate them. It's like, oh,
Yes.
this is Max. So he tweeted out with the Cats trailer, real win for dogs today.
That's fair. The next
Yes.
dog movie is just going to be like a godsend.
I'm all for that. I want a puppy. I really want a puppy. Puppies are the best. They're cute and cuddly and fluffy and love you so
I want
much.
a puppy, but the housemates won't allow pets. But
Well,
yet they
won't any
allow...
pets down there get eaten?
Yeah.
No, they won't allow pets, but they'll allow 5 kids to run around the house screaming 24/7.
You should get some spiders.
Or not.
See, if I did that, the kids would literally just pick them up and throw them down each other's bloody backs.
Okay, then let them get
That's
them die.
That's the type of kids that I live with.
Okay, then get some funnel webs, let them do that, and then they'll all die. The end.
Yeah, but then I'll possibly get put up with manslaughter, because, knowing my luck, it will somehow find a way to come back to me with, it was his idea.
Only if you get caught.
Only if you get caught. But now there's...
So you gotta
Now
you
we
just gotta
keep
make sure there's
saying
no
this
survivors.
every week. Now there's evidence. You have created it.
I haven't done anything. He's gonna be the one to do it.
I mean, I guess that's fair. It's not your problem, but still.
Exactly. It's not my fault if he decides to do it.
Nah, you're just an accessory. You gave me the idea.
Yeah, but y'all can't extradite me.
Even if you tried, you'll just get eaten by another giant animal.
Here again.
Yeah, think about it. Y'all, you can't get me anyway. You can't extradite me, and I have no plans on ever going to Australia because I die.
So, I saw an article today,
Okay.
and I didn't read all of it, but I'll let you guess where it was from after I tell you the headline. 5 guys arrested after getting in a fight at Five Guys Burger.
Florida.
Yes!
Okay, so read it again.
5 guys arrested after getting in a fight at Five Guys. For those of you who don't know, there's a burger chain in the States called Five Guys. and they have pretty good hamburgers, and they give you just the most amount of fries. But apparently, 5 guys got in a fight out of 5 guys, and were all arrested. And
I'm surprised there weren't any
Coincidence?
alligators. Was there meth involved? That's the
Coincidence?
real question. It's not a real Five Guys incident. Oh, it's not a real Florida man incident if there's a meth involved.
I just assumed that they didn't get enough French fries. It's funny because they give you a bag of fries.
They do, don't they?
Like, I just feel like they just like they're like whatever size French fry you tell them, they just put that size container in the bag and then pick up the entire fryer basket and just go, "Yep, there you go. That's all you get." So it doesn't
They
matter
make
what you
great
order.
burgers, though.
Their food is pretty
burgers
good.
Are really good.
Their
I used
food
to
is
go
pretty
there in
good.
college a lot because it was right next to a froyo place,
Ooh, nice.
and the froyo place was cheap. And when you're in college and you're poor, you're all for cheap.
The only Five Guys we
Especially
have
when
is
the
like
food's
25 minutes away from my house, depending on traffic, and I don't
Okay,
think
yeah,
it's
that's not worth
that
it.
good.
That's not worth it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not
when you
that
just,
good.
Uber Eats it.
Oh god, but that would probably cost like who knows how much. Yeah, there's a
Well,
really
local
not
bar
worth
down like 5 minutes away from my house that makes way better food. I'll just go there instead.
Last
They give
time
me
I
almost
Uber
as
Eats
many
something,
French
it
fries,
ended up
too.
costing like $75. I'm like,
Jesus.
never again.
No,
What's
thank
the-
you.
Okay, now I have to see how. Okay, wow.
Now she's looking up. Can I Uber
Australian
Eat?
dollars to American
Put it
dollars.
this way: 126 USD is around 180.
So you paid. Good gosh, that's about $53.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and it was for barely anything. It was literally just a chicken parma meal, just chicken
Oof.
parma, some chips, some salad, and just a kombucha.
That ain't worth it.
Nope.
That ain't worth it.
I needed food, and the kids ate everything. Literally, all my food was gone. And I'm like,
Then
well, I'm
eat
not gonna
them.
starve tonight.
Then eat them.
I'm not a bloody cannibal.
All I gotta do is cook them. Tastes like chicken.
Why do you know that? Why does everything always taste like chicken? Why does nothing ever
Calm
taste
down, Leatherface.
like fish or steak?
Well, fish at least has the fishy
Mercury taste?
fish.
Fish, and they're a little
And
bit
then
too
I
fishy for
think
me.
I'm not sure. I think it might be like just the red meat versus white meat thing. I think we as humans have white meat and cows have. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Man, scientist Mallet, everybody. She is a foodologist, if you will.
Don't trust anything I say when it comes to science. You might actually die. Despite what all of you guys think, I genuinely don't have bodies. I promise. Despite what all of y'all think. Man, they don't believe me.
Yeah, no, and then there's me, and it's like, well, I'm not afraid to admit I have a Cert 3 and, being a dumbass.
You're Australian, isn't that like required?
Wow.
But
Oof.
it's
not Florida,
we're
man.
we're now picking on countries of origin, eh?
Yeah.
We now went there, eh?
You know what? I'm
I'm from the state where politics are not fun. So yes,
Well,
I will
that's-
gladly make fun of other people to keep people from
That's
staring
just
at my
America.
state. No. I mean, I don't know if you saw the news. What happened in my state yesterday?
I don't watch the news.
Yeah, I'll tell you after stream. It
Um,
wasn't.
Yeah, it's too depressing for me. I'm like, nah, I'd rather watch, dead meat.
Jhinsaw,
Kill
Oh, I
count.
love dead meat.
what? This is
kill
a
count's the best.
really random question. What chair do you have?
Mine or his?
His.
Okay.
Do we have the same chair?
I just have an El Cheapo, but he
So is
gaming chair
mine.
that I bought off eBay for like $130.
What is this called? The Ivaco?
Nope.
Ah,
mine's
damn.
like Artros or something weird.
Do you like it?
I mean, it's comfy and does the job, and it's better than the chair that I had.
Same.
That's.
I mean, it's comfy to the point where I've fallen asleep stream like about I don't know 6 times already.
Oh, mine ain't
It's
that
actually
comfy.
genuinely impressive.
Well, I mean, falling asleep and then falling out of my chair, and there's, a clip somewhere floating around Mixer of me just falling out and hitting my head on my desk. All you hear is just a
Donk. That's probably not good. You shouldn't do that.
It's me. It's just like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. Thunk. Yeah, he's falling out of his chair again.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
To the point where I've, fallen out of my chair and I've smashed the side of my PC, so I now need to get a new case. Don't worry, one of the perks of being Australian, you have a thick noggin.
Is that to keep the snakes out?
and the spiders.
No,
and...
it's just because, as you said earlier, we're all dumbass.
It's for the kangaroos so you can box them, right?
Kangaroos are
Okay, so
terrifying.
Question. Do you guys really eat kangaroos?
We eat kangaroos, we eat buffalo, we eat emu. The only animal that we're not allowed to eat is koala.
Why can't you eat koalas?
Because they're technically endangered.
Let's say, aren't they endangered?
Yeah.
Is it
so.
true that koalas are basically high all the time?
Well, I mean, if you consider the fact that they're eating eucalyptus leaves all the time, and if a human was to eat a eucalyptus leaf, depending on how big it was, you would either get sick or pretty much the equivalent of being stoned, then, yeah. So you can pretty much guarantee what a lot of people do out in the outback.
Interesting.
Free weed.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't eat too much, or else
You'll probably
dig in a
die.
hole to, try and do something.
Okay.
That's a thing. That's interesting. But that's a thing.
It's Australia. Everything's a thing.
Everything's a thing. That's the name of this week's episode. Everything's a thing.
Deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Nothing is off limits.
It's deep. There's some deep
Thoughts
stuff, man.
By Mallet.
Oh no. I'm done.
Oy.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, koalas are only poisonous when they turn into, the infamous drop bear.
I'm sorry?
The what now?
Oh, the infamous drop bear? You walk underneath a tree and they just drop on your head.
Oh.
That's where that comes from? That's like the name of an Overwatch team. Like the Sydney Drop Bears. And I thought that was just something ridiculous. I didn't know that was...
It started off as like this thing where, like, to scare tourists so, Australians could get in with them, so to say. Would just be like, hey, look, come in my tent, so at least then you'll be safe, because the drop bears, you don't want them falling on your face, ripping your face apart, like ripping your face to pieces.
I mean,
And then it's literally just become a thing. If you walk under a tree, you just need to look up, make sure there's nothing there.
I guess you're not wrong. Like, I don't want an animal to rip my face off. I like my face where it is.
But a tent wouldn't protect you.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Depends on the tent. What if it's a big tent?
Well, I mean, no matter what type of tent it is, it's not going to stop a Jason Voorhees of a bloody koala.
That's true.
I can just picture that, a koala with a machete. Rip it open a tent.
Ah! But wouldn't it be like
Sleeping Bag
super
Scene, let's
like?
go.
Wouldn't it be like real lazy about it? Be like, whatever, dude.
I could see kangaroos doing
Super
that. With
stoned
a
right
machete.
now. I wish
But-
I could see
Pending on-
kangaroos doing that with a machete. Just bounce, bounce, bounce.
Patent pending. I'm making that a movie.
the kangaroo machete.
The angry state.
thing.
It's like, okay, y'all know that video, the terribly inefficient weapon?
The what?
Hey, what? You cut out a little bit.
The horribly slow murderer with the terribly inefficient weapon.
I have not.
No.
Oh! They gasp. It's hilarious. I'm posting it. You have to watch it because I said so.
Mark, you do not want to know the answer to that question.
Because they rape other koalas, right?
Yeah, but how would a koala have that? You know what? Nope, we're not getting into it. We're not getting into that.
If you really do, there's this thing called Uncle Google, right?
I'm sorry? Alright, I just posted the link to UMP to watch this video. It's 10 minutes long, though, so you have to wait. But it's the dumbest thing ever. It's basically it's a horror movie, sort of. You'll appreciate it.
Is it
The one thing I
okay?
love with horror movies is how many like indie versions you can have. Because there was an indie version of a Friday the 13th that was made, and it was literally just posted up on YouTube. It went for like what I think it was an hour and 10 minutes or something, and it got that much fame and that much popularity that the company that owned F13 at the time signed a contract and actually turned it into a Friday the 13th movie.
Dang.
Yeah, because they got like I remember seeing that because like it had like the least number of kills ever in the series, but it like they were able to connect it and everything, and it was really well made, I thought.
At least it went that way, and they weren't like, nope, this has got to go, and we're suing the crap out of you.
It was that really. I mean, you think of like an indie person making a movie, especially one about a big franchise, you'll just expect it to be hand cam quality, shaking around, where it's like, you know, Blair Witch Project or Paranormal Activity of just let you know that my baby's gone missing sort of thing, like my dingo took my baby. And
those are my
sorry,
least favorite things in the world.
So Australian.
And yeah, I mean, it was that well done with drones and like everything just to make it seem as professional as possible.
Gorgeous cinematography.
Yeah. And I mean, anymore, like, I hate movies like that. Like, I know that that's a style of film, is like found footage. I hate them. I don't think it looks good. It's hard to watch. It's just, I don't like it. And
it gives me headaches.
If you're not going for that, I don't feel like there's like a good excuse anymore to have things like that, because these guys exist and are just ridiculous now. And if you want to get a little bit more involved, these guys exist, and you don't need like a $7,000 camera to shoot films, and you just need a tripod.
Yeah, and not even that. Like, there are so many devices out there these days that you can, like, gimbals and things.
Oh, I want a gimbal so bad. Okay.
Yeah, that are
Sorry.
relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, there's a new one that just came out.
You can get them for iPhones.
Oh, yeah.
You can get gimbals for iPhones now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Or if you've seen the two new action cameras, the GoPro Hero 7 Black and the DJI thing, action. I think it's just called Action Cam. They have such good stabilization that you don't even need the gimbal. Like, there are people running, going like this with it, and it's stabilized perfectly. And I was just like, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So, if you're going for that look, that's fine.
Over camera, no idea what you're talking about. I'm more into audio hardware.
That's fair.
Talk to me about microphones or like mixers or MIDI keyboards, and that's my forte.
That's fair. I have been through pretty much all of it at this point. I did live theater for a really long time, so I did audio, sound, and projection. But most recently, I have become obsessed with cameras and camera gear.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a super cool
I have
new
an Australia
gimbal.
question.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Here we go.
Everybody brace yourself.
Do y'all have J2O?
That was a very tame question compared to what I thought was happening.
Like, the juice. Do y'all have J2O?
I mean, I've never seen it personally, but possibly somewhere. I mean, we have Dr. Pepper over here, so it wouldn't surprise me if, there is some shops around that sell that.
No, this is a British drink. I can't get it in the US. I have to get it shipped overseas.
We have pot noodle over here, which I'm pretty sure is British.
I don't know. Or if it is, I never heard of it.
I don't know any of those things.
First, I was pork. So, what did you think I was going to ask?
I don't know. I'm just never prepared. I thought it was going to be something crazy. Just like the way you approached it.
At this point, I have an Australian question.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
The way you approached it was like, I have an Australian question. I was like, oh boy,
it's like,
here we go,
kids.
Yeah,
I'm not here.
You're hurting my feelings, MP. I'm gonna cry.
I didn't say it was going to be like a bad thing. I just thought it was going to be like a little bit more out there than, do you have
something
juice beverage?
There. You can't see my face now while I cry like a baby.
Poor baby.
I take it this is a regular thing?
Yes.
That's why this podcast works, because we're that good of friends. You're still making me cry. So.
Well, now that we've made Mallet cry, and we're at about time, I think we've got about 5 minutes left. We gotta have some real talk, guys. There are
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it. You just happened to be on the episode. There's some changes that coming to the show, and after next week, we're going to take a brief hiatus from the show while we kind of get all of that settled out, and we're getting new graphics too. Ooh, we're getting new exciting stuff. So, basically, this season is going to come to an end, and we're going to start a new season whenever we come back, because next week will be episode 21 of this season. That's kind of long for season stuff, but basically we're changing up the format to go to the more like freeform discussion like we've been doing the last couple of weeks, and looking at bringing on possibly another guest during the show. So we'll have another guest. Instead of just one, we'll have two, including myself and Mallet, so we'll have 4 people. Ooh. New graphics, and just moving specifically to that freeform. So next week, we have, like I said, one last episode, and then we have a small break. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, because part of it also depends on like the new graphics and all that kind of stuff. So it's not just dependent on us, because we're not creating those graphics. TRU is for us.
I'm not that fancy.
Yeah, I barely figured out how to make thumbnails, and I make the exact same thing every time. There's
my idea of drawing
different.
Really uneven stick figures, so
Yeah.
I'm even worse.
Stick figures with an uneven head.
No, with uneven legs.
Yeah. But we can kind of, I guess, if people have questions about that kind of stuff, we can answer them next week if you want. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that that's in the works and will be happening soon. But we have next week still as an episode, and then a break for a little while. But let's close out this episode. Jhinsaw, thanks for coming on, man. It was good having you. It was nice getting to know you.
Yeah, it was nice being here.
Yeah, so tell everybody where they can find you on, you said you stream on Mixer. Where can we find you on, like, Twitter, social media, all that kind of stuff? You said you make music. Do you post your music anywhere as well?
Yes, if you head over to Spotify, Deezer, pretty much any music streaming service, just search up Jhin Beats. It will come up as my, my cringy logo that I have of the totally not rip-off Saw mask. It's actually GG at the start of my Twitch, because Jhinsaw was already taken somehow. And for Mixer, just search Jhinsaw, the exact same logo. I'm pretty much live all day, every day, finishing at around like 3, 4 a.m. my time, because, I mean, I don't have a life, so why not? But, yeah, I mean, I try to post music on a weekly basis, just, so I can actually give myself that time to make it as crisp and clear as possible. But yeah, I mean, if you want to join in for some streams of me screaming like a little pussy, yeah, feel free to join.
There you go. Mallet, what about you?
I'm actually on hiatus right now until August, because I've got so much happening in the next couple of weeks. I'm genuinely trying to make sure I don't get sick.
Fair.
Like, it's my best friend's birthday party this weekend, and when I say birthday party, I'm talking starts at noon and goes until usually early afternoon the next day. And then the big convention I'm going to next weekend, which the last time I went to that convention, I caught whooping cough. And then I'm going to Florida that next week on vacation. So I'm just taking a hiatus for now, just to A, make sure I can do things like laundry in the evenings, because I can't when I stream because my washing machine's like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And B, just to make sure I'm getting rest and I'm not getting sick and stuff like that. So I will be back on the first Monday in August, where we can get back to murdering people and ruining their days.
There you go. Perfect.
If you want someone else to murder, always feel free to hit me up.
I am down for that.
Just tell me what it's going to be on, because if it's going to be on PC, I need to shuffle chords around so I can actually.
It's always on PC.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, then I'm going to have to get the dual setup ready.
Sheesh, that's a long name. All right. So, guys, you can find me here on twitch.tv/Mr. Pure Instinct when I stream. I have had a little bit of time off as well. I am figuring out how to be an adult and adulting
nothing worse.
and dealing with life stuff. So I might be a little bit away from Twitch more than I have been, but I am also still trying to post on YouTube. So there's a new video that comes out actually on Friday, which is tomorrow. So you can check that out. If you aren't in my Discord or don't follow me on social media, you can do that. And that's where you'll know if I'm streaming, if I'm not streaming, and kind of keep up with what's going on, because it is a little bit up in the air right now. Just dealing with all of that stuff and kind of trying to figure out a career and jobs and money and, that stupid and adult crap that you have to do.
Oh, yeah. Income, outcomes, making sure you have enough money for rent, and then you go to the bank balance, see you're $20 short, and it's like,
oh boy, here we go.
No.
Yeah,
here
great.
we go.
Love it.
Straight corner, here it comes.
All right, guys. So thanks for tuning in live. As always, this is up on Tuesdays on YouTube or your favorite podcasting platform at 3 p.m. Eastern. Did I type it right? Got it right. We're going to raid Friendly Neighborhood Vlad, friend of the show, lovely human being. So, guys, go hang out with Vlad. Have a good time. We'll see you next week for the final episode of this season of True Talk. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.